Guess who's back at Starview Farm? Week 8. John got here yesterday. I got here today. In fact, I got here at lunchtime today by the time it takes so bloody long to drive up. John's still working. He's putting a door on. See? He's putting a door on. We are about to, well, first thing we're going to do is, I agree, John, I think we should move all of this aluminium over to the other spot. And then we've got extra sawhorses to work with. So we're going to take all this aluminium and take it over to the other spot. We're going to then start working on the roof of the yellow one. And actually, no, we should probably work on the roof of the blue one because it's half built already. And then we'll do the yellow one. And the goal is this week to get roofs on each of these and then all 10 observatories, other than rubbering. That evil rubbering is done. And then we just have to install piers and put little bits and pieces we've got to do. Make sure all the motors work, the roofs roll off, a few little adjustments here and there. But other than that, it's basically, we are weeks away from finishing everything up. Week 8, here we come. Oh, John's banned from putting music on. He walks away too far and he goes all the time. All right, we have these ones here ready. Hi, David.
Hello.
Hello. We have these ones here ready. We've got to cut panels to put them in. And while John does that, I'm going to get the aluminium ready to do let me show you, to do the top rails up here on those. And we'll get those done. And yeah, then we can put the roof on. John's still cutting panels for the sides of the roofs. I, on the other hand, have to get this on here. To do so, I need to drop this down. The reason being is because we can't go from that end because there's a fence in the way. So we have to run these top rails on from the front. And we can't put the blue roof on until the yellow roof's on because we can't put the yellow roof on from the rear. It has to go on from the front this time. Yellow roof has to go on first, then the blue roof. So I'm going to do the top rails by myself somehow. See if I can do this. Is it the right way now, John?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah? You sure? We've got to check. We've got to make sure.
Fuck measurement I just did.
I think he's fucked up again.
Oh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah? He's got to try and work out which end is the square end now. Square peg, round hole, and all that jazz. What he did was he cut a panel for this for both sides, for this one and for that one. And he thought the black was facing the black, but it wasn't, which means... No, I did not swap it on you. I would never do such a thing. I mean, I probably would, but I didn't. So he had two that were the same side, which doesn't work because we want white to the outside. So he then had to cut it down to fit here and in there. So he hasn't really got any wastage. No. Yet. Now he's cutting the angle, no, the straight bit. He's cutting the straight bit. And while he does that, I'm going to leave him do that. I'm going to get this other rail on. The first one went on pretty well. Oh, I need a drink after that. That hurt my head. I confused myself, made a mistake, then John had to come and save the day and fix it with me. But we got it on. One rail's on, now I'm gonna put the other one on. So I've got to find the 3A and 3B and whatever the heck it is, and 003 and 003A. And then plunk. Fuck, the flies, man, the flies. Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see it there, I've got it on. So I'm just gonna put the other one on over there. That's it there. The flies are really annoying at the moment up here. Really annoying. Like more annoying than I am. That's pretty annoying. John did the best science trick ever. He thought he'd out-swindled science. Physics.
No, geometry.
Geometry. Yeah. He thought he'd out-geometry. Let's have a look, shall we? So what he was thinking is if he cut one panel like this and then cut the next one like that, both sides are white, he thought he would have one white for each side opposite. The problem is, if you pick this one up and you turn it around, you end up with two exactly the same as that. So he out-geometried himself. That was quite funny, actually. Are you ready, John? Ready as you'll ever be? Yep. Oh, look, the blue one's ready, but we can't put it on yet, can we?
Until we put
until we've done the yellow one and put the yellow one on, which I was explaining earlier. So we're going to build the yellow ones now. It's the verticals. They're my verticals. Don't steal my verticals, John. They're mine. There is indeed a strong wind warning. We're fully aware. Thank you, Dave. It's Yeah, what are we going to have, 100k gust winds probably. Again, big strong winds again. Like we need it. It's like we haven't had strong winds. The weather in Victoria over the last 8 months has been nothing short of horrific and annoying. Anyway, John, I'm finished for the moment. I have a meeting to go to. John will continue to work. And if I finish my meeting quick enough, I will join him. We've nearly got this yellow ready to go. If I can get the meeting done quickly enough, I will try to get the top rails on the blue one up there ready for the roofs. And that means we'll probably be able to get both roof frames up. Roof frames only, because there's no way known we are putting roof cladding on if we've got gale force winds tomorrow.
As in top, top panels?
No, that's no, we're not doing that. No. We will find other things to do until the wind dies down, and then we'll do the roof, which probably means the roof sheets will probably go on Thursday. Can you imagine that, if we try to put those roof sheets on again and then the wind just goes crazy again? Yeah, and we lose another roof sheet. We do have some spares, but we'd rather save them and bring them back down to the factory for that part of the job. There we go, meeting done. So now I am going to watch John make another mistake with the panel. No, I'm going to do the rails for the blue observatory so that tomorrow we can put the roof on the blue and the yellow and not the roof sheet. Anyway, back to work. Yeah, that's better. The radio's down enough for me now, John. All right, we are nearing the end of the day. So it is 6 o'clock already, actually, but I'm going to do these because we want to put the tops on those. John's about to put the last 2 panels in for it, and then we literally have the 2 side roofs done. I think I worked out well, now that you've done those, John, that means there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cuts left. Yeah, because you got the 2 rear panels and then 2 short pieces for the roof on the small roof, and that's it. 6 more bits of panel to cut. Oh no, we got more. We got
panel.
That's right. Yeah, so there's like about a dozen cuts left. We are so close to finishing these observatories. Hopefully by tomorrow, depending upon what happens with the wind, because of the gale force 100k winds we're expecting, we'll see what we can get done. But right now, I'm going to get stuck into this, get them bolted and nutted. Okay, what's the time, John? It's like 6:30, I think. It is 6:34 p.m. We've just finished for the day. That is all the aluminium we have left, which means we're very close to finishing this project completely. The last 2 roof panel side sections, the last 4 side panels for the last 2 roofs are ready to go tomorrow. We have the top rail here for the blue observatory, the last of the 3 metre by 3 metres. Once that goes on, we can then do the roof for the yellow one, which is that one there. Then we can do the roof for the blue one, which is that roof there, and then brace it all together one by one, lock it in place. I don't think we're doing the roof tomorrow because it really looks like it's going to be windy as heck. I think we might actually also lose the marquee tomorrow. We'll see how that goes as well. That'll be a game we can all play. But right now, it is absolutely time to go to the pub, have a bite to eat, and wind down for the night. There'll be no astronomy tonight because it is far too cloudy, but what I will probably do is get up early and spend the morning setting my gear up in one of the observatories, because it's possibly going to be clear tomorrow night and Thursday night, which would be good to get some more data on a few targets. Come to Starview Fun, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It is pouring rain. There is mud everywhere. It has been raining since 4 a.m. And both John and I have basically been awake since then because, yeah, since about 4 a.m. So this is going to be fun. It has slowly stopped, or slowly started to stop raining. It is meant to stop raining within the next half hour or so. But the problem with that is the winds are starting to pick up. So yeah, gonna have a coffee and then somehow start working. I don't know how, but we'll work it out. All right, we've done a bit of maintenance. I guess the question is, will it hold? We'll find out when the wind comes. Once we've got that, well, once this is pushed back up so we can actually walk under it, because at the moment it's down low, then we're going to start putting the rails on and getting the roofs on. But we've done that in the hope that it's going to hold in the winds. I'm not hopeful, but we gave it a shot. We'll see. All right, John, it stopped raining. It's not windy. You look very bright, John.
I'm a bright Teletubby.
He's a bright Teletubby. I'm the dark, miserable Teletubby. Time to go and put the first of the roof systems on. See if we can beat the wind. All right, both the sidey McSidisons are on. It's now time for the, which ones do we need? I need these, and I need these because we're going to put the cross bracing on the roof, so to lock the roof in. So that can go in my front pocket. I need a heap of these, back pocket. I need a heap of these, back pocket. All right, that's it. Let's go do this. It's windy, very windy. Look at my hair go. Woo! Oh my gosh, that is so windy. Whoa, it's going everywhere. Anyway, this one is locked in place, ready to go. We're not putting those roof sheets on just yet. It's too windy. I got to head into town. I need to get 12 countersunk M6 bolts at about 40 mil long so that we can put the last rail on, and then put also the support braces on the back lower part, because we have a support brace that sits on there too. So I'm going to head in town to do that. John's going to do the angle of the dangle bits, sorry, that sort of sit that way, that sort of sit like that up there. He's going to do those while I go into town, and I reckon just after lunch we should have this roof on and framed as well. Then it's like we're probably going to have to do some rubbering, because there's not much else we can do outside in the wind. We definitely can't put the roofs on, not yet. Oh, it's finally recording. Let's try that again, shall we? I was just saying that the wind was so strong that my tent was going sideways. It's really, really picking up. So John, I got some bolts, but I could only get 4. So we need the angle grinder to cut the other ones. So, unless we only put 4 in that other rail because it's the short rail. I don't think it's meant to do that. I think I should do something about that, because it's not meant to be up like that. By the way, it's very freaking windy. Whoa, look at it go. It's so windy. Look, Ma, they let me play with toys. Now we just need to let that cool down, and they should slide in where we need them to slide. I've ground the edges off them so that we can drop them down. Smile, John. It's not that bad. Fucking hell. Heck yeah, John. Same lunch as yesterday. That was très magnifique. It was really nice, actually. So we have, we got the roof on the other one, basically. We got the top rail on this one. We got to put the top rail on here, and then we can build that roof. And then all the roofs are basically done, except for the cladding on the top of those two, which we can't do today. But other than that, I think we're doing quite well. It's really bloody windy though, that's for sure. Far out. Anyway, bite to eat time. John, I think we have a problem. Whoops. I think we lost the marquee in the wind. That looks like a future us problem. But right now, it's way too dangerous to try and deal with that. That's all that's left. The roof, or the top part of these now safely stored. I say safely, but it's sitting down there. It might probably blow away, but we have no cover to work under, so we might actually have to set our trestles up inside the shipping container. The problem is we have to pin the door open so that we can get in and out. Yeah, we might do that. That's going to be a bit safer to work in. But the next question is, will our tents survive? Oh, John has taken the wise move of folding down his canopy thingy, and he's going to go and wash the dishes before they blow away. I feel like everything's going to blow away at this point in time. I better go get your plate, John. It's blowing away. Oh my god, is it windy? It just like rips through, then it stops, and then you get this false sense of security that, oh, maybe that's it, maybe it's going to slow down, and then it rips through again. Look at my hair, it's gone wacky as. I got John's plate before it blew away. Oh wow, that is madness, really. And that's not the worst of it, it's going to get worse. For a moment there I thought the tent was going to just disappear off into the sunset too. I think I might pull the side flaps down on mine. That might be a wise move. It's coming straight from the gap down the back there.
That one, Mark, just do that one.
No, I've got to do the side one and the other one on the other side. Yeah, here you go. All right, let's go and do that. We're going to take those. We're going to drop those. Oh man, look, the wind dies. My hair's fine. It's crazy, but yeah, I'm going to drop that one so it doesn't rip off, and that one there as well, because the wind's blowing through that way. So we'll do that now. Try and make sure the tent doesn't get destroyed. She gave way. Look at it. Absolutely. What's that?
Tied down me.
Tied down. He's tied down the cooker. But man, look at that. He just absolutely just went, no, I'm not being structural anymore. I'm just giving up. Let's have a look at John's tie down job. Yeah, he has. He's tied the cooker down. Look at that. Strapped it down. Okay, my tent is strapped down as much as it can be. And now we just play the waiting game. But what I can say is, let's roll through here. Probably one of the safest places for us to be right now, the way this wind is going, is actually in one of these, because they haven't budged at all, which is really good. I'm very glad that that's the case. Means we're doing our job properly, that's for sure. Oh, okay. The trays be lifting. Yeah, I'll have to put those back in place because the electricians aren't here. They're meant to be, but they're not. So, John, I think we need to have a moment's silence for the marquee. She's done well. Moment's silence for the marquee. That is all that's left of it. Goodbye, marquee. All right, our goal of getting this last roof on is we're not giving up on it. We're going to put the top rail on the other one, and then in between gusts of wind, we're going to try and get those side panels on and get them locked in place. We'll see what we can do. And then I might try and fix my hair. Okay, so we have a plan. We're going to do as much of the outside stuff as we can. I think the wind got in here and knocked the panel over. We shall fix that. Hang on. Pop you down there. There you go. Oh, the winds are getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Wow, I'm doing this now. Got to put all of those angle braces on. I've got to do it on that blue one that we've just seen. What else we got to do it on? I think there's a couple more that need to be done. We're going to do it on the yellow one, just here, this one. And, okay, so the yellow one, the green one, the other yellow one and the blue one all need angle bracing. So we're going to do all of that today as well because it's probably the perfect time to do it. We can't lift roofs up, so that's what we're doing. And we're just continuing to assess the situation with the wind as well because it is getting way worse. Quite bad, actually. Okay, I'm standing this way and my mohawk is still moving sideways. It's weird. We've done the other side. Now we've just got this one, which John's nearly finished. This one to do the bracing, that one, and then the blue one. So I'm going to start on the blue one and work my way up while John works his way down. And the wind got worse, but it is meant to start getting better. Fingers crossed. All of our little angle bracing is on now. That's another job ticked off. What we're going to do now is across these bigger angles, so from there down to there. Hang on, we'll just do it here, shall we? So from the top corner there down to the bottom corner there, we have to put bracing, so on this one and then on the one behind, just a bit of horizontal bracing there for side swaying. So we're going to start working our way from the yellow one on the other side all the way around here now. We're going to start getting those done, see how many we can get done before the day is out. You happy with that? I'm happy with that. We are trying to straighten these things so that we can, you know, like do our angle bracing, make sure everything's right and bolt them down. But the wind is so strong, it's making it, look at my hair, it's everywhere. The wind is so strong, as you can see, that it's just not working. So we're just going to tie this one back for the moment. Ta-da! Nobody necked themselves as they walk through, like, you know that. And that'll be it for the day today. We're going to pack up, tidy up, hope the wind dies down. It is not meant to be anywhere near this windy tomorrow. We're going to get ourselves sorted, shower together again, and then hit the pub, have some dinner, and come back and hopefully do some astronomy. In fact, before we hit the showers and the pub, I'm going to set my gear up. It's a bit noisy here in the wind. John came up with a really good idea, and that is headphones. Listen to some music to drown out the noise. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. I need to have a shower. That one's set up. This one has the wrong plate there on it. Plus also, I need to fix that up. It's a bit loose. I'm going to tighten that up. That's what I've got to do. And I'm actually contemplating putting the 8080 on the back of this so that I can put the phone on it, because I haven't done any phone imaging for ages, but I miss doing that. I'm back. I'm back. Well, we're going to have to pull this off because we can't balance it. I don't have enough counterweight. Sad face. Oh well, these things happen. I'll get that sorted and get everything ready for what looks to possibly be some imaging tonight. Not sure. We'll find out. Good morning. It is so calm here today compared to yesterday. It's like, where's the wind? What wind? There's no wind. It was cloudy all night in the end. I mean, it started to clear. We got the polar line, but by midnight, I had given up on it being clear and the forecast changed. It went from being clear all night from midnight, or sorry, from 11 to just being cloudy. Scope's packed up, or covered over anyway. Oh, the tack didn't go home properly. Okay, I wonder why. Interesting. We'll try and fix that. Have a coffee and then start work. We fixed that problem. Software update. Yay. Now I've got to do a software update for that so while my coffee is getting made. It is meant to be clear tonight, so day of work ahead and then hopefully a night of astronomy tonight. But I tell you what, this weather at the moment is absolutely horrible. Somebody, me, forgot I'm 1 bolt short, so I've got to grind another bolt. Hey look, protective gear again. I get to use one of my favourite toys, this, because our support beams are about that too long, so we have to shorten them. See, Diego, I wear protective gear. He's learning to use a tape measure. We have done a little trick that allows us to work out exactly what height the vertical post there is. We're going to go and put the other rear rail on the other observatory, and then it is roof time. No, rear panels for John, and flappy paddle door manufacturing and front door manufacturing for me. Look at that. Hang on, bring it down a bit. That's better. I have to make some plates and then I'm gonna, no, I don't have to cut anything. I just have to put it together. And I'm gonna do it here in our lovely new little workshop. I get stuck into that now, hey? All right, so have all my plates done. They're not the same color, they're all different colors. There's like 4 different colors here, but we'll swap them out next week when we get the right plates up, which I've got to pick up on Monday. Now I'm gonna go find the aluminium that I need, bring it all in here, build other stuff. So build a door frame and build a flappy front flap door flap, which means I also need hinges. So I've got to find the hinges. I think I don't know where they are. I think they're out there. So I was gonna go grab those. Hey, okay, so look, door done and door done. That is the last of all of the doors for Starview Farm. And we now also just have to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then all of the flappy paddles are cut. And that means after they're done, there's only 1 cut left to do, and that's for the small roof, the small observatory roof, that's it. Lunchtime now though, John's cooking foodstuffs again. And then after lunch, our plan of attack, it's a pretty good one actually. Our plan of attack is roof the last 2 observatories, and then we'll do fit the front door and the flappies to them. And then after that, if there's still time in the day, we're going to start putting the last of the locks and the linear actuators in, and then that'll be finishing those off tomorrow as well. So, and I think I'm pretty confident, John, that by the time we get to the end of tomorrow, the only thing that's going to be left to do next week, other than change the plates over to when we get the rest of the blue ones, yeah, and the other bits and pieces, the other plates as well, is rubbering. Fun. Yay. Can you tell we're excited about that? We're absolutely so excited about that. Anyway, lunchtime. Ah, the flies. They very much are annoying me. Whew. Dave's out on his tractor. He's just pottering around, doing some stuff there, some tidying up. He's having a blast. Nothing like how old's Dave again? 84? 84-year-old just cruising around in a tractor on a farm. That's just the way we work. How we going there, John? We got it ready? Yep. We had some roof troubles. We think we've solved it. We think we have anyway. We'll find out in a minute. It's toasty warm today actually, yeah. Roofs are now square, silicon in hand. We are about to start sheeting. We'll start with the yellow one because that's the one we don't have to cut anything on. And then we will move on to the blue one. I think I just swallowed a fly, John. There we go.
You didn't even gag, you got no gag reflex.
I have no gag reflex. It says everything you need to know about me, hey. No gag reflex here. Hey John,
yes.
You know how I have no gag reflex?
Yeah.
It's because I like to play with cock. Oh my gosh, it is toasty warm. But look, roof is nearly on this farm. We have 1 sheet to go, and then we just have the 3 sheets here. And then it's just bits and pieces, but we are absolutely spent. It's time for a cold drink break. It is 2:30 in the afternoon, which means it's a dentist appointment time. Hashtag dad joke. We probably shouldn't have sat down, because then we struggled to get back up again. Feeling very tired after dealing with that wind yesterday. But 1 sheet to go on this one. John's being Superman again. Just has a habit of just being Superman. You ready? He's going to come around in the corner any second now. Any second now. He's coming now! See? Superman. Told ya. Guess what? It's done. We have 1 more to do. One more. Then doors and flappies. Then technically it's just rubbering. That's it. The fun stuff. Guess what? Ta-da! All of the roofs at Starview Farm are now finished. As you can see behind me, all 10 of them have roofs now. It's pretty freaking epic. Very excited. This is week 8 basically. So week 8, roofs are done. Observatories are essentially finished. And I know I said 10 observatories in 10 weeks. It's like, Mark, that's 8 weeks, not 10. Haha. We still have quite a few little bits and pieces to do in here. There's the linear actuators for the flappy paddles that I've got to move up and down. We've got some doors to put on. We've got some hinges and whatnot to put in. We have other little bits and pieces to do. We have a whole lot of rubbering to do. Most of that's going to take all of next week. We're going to do the doors and the flappy doors on the front of these last 2 today, and tomorrow we will be putting hinges and locks and linear actuators in place, and then next week is literally rubbering, and then from there it is the final week of testing and commissioning. Got a whole lot of piers to install with a whole lot of telescopes to get in. A lot of work still to do up here, so it might be near the end of week 8, but there's still a couple more weeks worth of work to do up here. I'm going to go and have a quiet drink while I wait for John. Oh, there's John. He made it back. We didn't lose him. Thought he was going to go and fall down that hole. We all good? John, you just need to screw the fence. Screw the roof. Just screw the roof and everyone will be happy. I'm having a cold drink. I tell you what, I'm not going to miss the flies. I'm really not. It is time for us to, I did say we've got a little bit more to do. We're going to put these on. Freaking flies, I tell you. And then we're going to put the doors on. John's already started on one. That is the last task for today. As you can tell, we're absolutely exhausted. We're wrecked. And guess what? That's a wrap for our Thursday. Ooh. Roof, flappy. Everything we needed to get done, we got done today. Doors are in. Tomorrow is all about putting all the little bits and pieces on, the ones that don't have. So we've got to put the linear actuators that'll actually be the things that'll go to open and close these, put the locks on the doors, a few other little bits and pieces, and that's pretty much it. And then next week, we get to do the most amazing thing ever. We get to do the rubbering. John's really happy about that, as you can tell. But bear with me. Whoa, but there is something that's really cool because the electricians have been here today. Let me just open that. Let me take that off. I'm gonna fold this down so we got a bit of light on the subject. And we're gonna come over here. And have a look. What do you think? What do you think? So let's test it. Let's test it. It's on. Wait for the beep. Where's the beep? I can't hear a beep. Oh, there's the beep.
Really?
We got the beep. We have mains power in the observatories now. There is no more running cables anywhere. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, I'm going to go and have a shower because I'm filthy and I need one. And then we're going to the pub. And then hopefully it's clear tonight and we can image. Because that would be fun to image in the roll-off roof observatories with mains power. And then hopefully in about a week or 2, we can image in the observatory with mains power and roofs that automatically roll off. That is the goal of not next week, but the weekend, the long weekend. So this should be fun. Shower time. Oh, John says, oh, look,
Can't have me morning cuppa.
Can't have his morning cuppa because he's he blew a puffer valve in the gas line. His gas line's got a hole in it, so every time he farts now, it comes out his mouth. Anyway, it is Friday morning. Our gear worked beautifully last night. I didn't test the dim mask. Sorry, Diego. I left it in Coburg, if I'm honest. So Monday night, I'll test it then. Maybe, possibly. We got a good night's run, I think. My last image was definitely clean, and the images before I fell asleep were definitely clean. Very dewy, so I'm glad I turned the dew heaters on last night. But we're going to tidy up what we need to tidy up here before we start for the day. And then today, it is locks on doors, limits,
Actuators.
linear actuators, and just checking to see if there's other bits and pieces that need to be done. Oh, and I'm going to move this into the yellow one because the yellow one is the AstroWorks one, and that's the one that I'll be testing from next week and next weekend because it's going to be motorized pretty soon. Oh, John's already drilling the hole. Just got to find the last linear actuator. We don't know where it's sitting, so hang on a second, let me pause that. I wonder where it could be. It's not around here. I think it's in the workshop. That's John's new hammer, if you like it. Works pretty well. You just have to be really spot on when you hit the nail. Now, where the heck is this frickin' last linear actuator? Is it here or is it still down at the factory? I think it's down at the factory. Yeah, I think it's at the factory in the workshop, so the clean room. Or is that it? No, cannot find it. I might go and check the car. All right, well, all of the observatories now have locks as well, and they also all have linear actuators. There's a few little bits and pieces to do, but most of it's just rubbering. So I would hope that next week would be the last week of actual construction up here. Then after that, it is testing, really. So yeah, Friday, middle of the day nearly. That is usually on a Friday time for us to start packing up to get ready to head back. It's a long drive back to Melbourne town. Well, I will see you guys next week for week 9 of 10 observatories in 10 weeks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and Patreon. Catch you later, guys.